have. I welcome everybody joining in tonight as we do some Drivel Draw. And we talk about the subject of translation. Because in the anime industry, it's become a hot topic since the end of the year, last year. And yeah, let's talk about it. And we'll also have some fun. We have a very unique situation in our weird news. And we have a bunch of poorly translated signs to go over. So, let's get onto the screen. And we're going to get on with Witchin'. Oh, I need to turn the music back on. There we go. So, yeah. The big issue. And we're just going to rip that Band-Aid off because we're going to be talking about it all night tonight. There was a notification, and we'll get in the exacts of the story, that Japan had become wise to localizers, and we have to state, they declare themselves localizers. Japan has always been informed they've been translators, and that seems to be the big issue. That seems to be the crux of the big issue. Because what we have here is a bunch of people who, for years, this has been a problem for at least 4 or 5 years, if not longer, that has become well known to the industry, from the fans. And the fans have called this out years ago. Japan didn't listen. Japan's now listening. And yeah, when they start realizing, holy crap, you're completely changing the story, or putting in politics or modern day lingo, that's not what was originally put in. I mean, it's been an issue since anime and manga and gaming had started, is translation issues. Because, I mean, we have had some intentional and some unintentional bad issues with translation over the years. And being an anime fan that's been an anime fan since the 80s. Yes, I'm that old. I'm not too surprised. Could there be, a better way to handle this? No, not really. As I quoted today on a Facebook post on this very subject, Douglas Adams, the acclaimed sci-fi writer of Hitchhiker's Guide and Dirk Gently, he predicted this crap. He predicted it. Now, I put it in my own graphic novel, or not graphic novel, years ago, that we were going to start getting computer-generated AI translations. Now, in Scott Adams' Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, it was a earworm, which is disgusting. But it was a universal translator, which is what this is becoming. And one of the things, frankly, I'm not only not surprised, I've been expecting and welcoming. Because if we need to bring down barriers of translation problems, AI is the answer. I mean, human error is just too great in this stuff. I mean, for God's sake, we'll go over some photos that are translated by people and are horrific. Excuse me while I get my water. But yeah, the main problem here is you have the supporters of these people who declare themselves as localizers when they were hired as translators. Trying to have their cake and eat it too. And frankly, their time is done. Their time is done. If you try to take somebody else's work, and I can speak from this very, very notably, as I just dealt with a copyright issue yesterday on my own work. That was somebody trying to claim my work as theirs. We're still working on it. And it's somebody from Argentina who is stealing my work and trying to claim it as their own, and poorly trying to translate or get money off of this stuff when it's free on the internet. So there's no reason why they do what they're doing. And on top of that, well, those particular pages, I guess, are behind a paywall. Mainly because they're adult only. So I can't... Well, I can show one of them. I can show one page because there's no adult content in that page. But I can't show the other. Because the other... Yeah. There's Booba. But yeah. I mean, given there are countries that do not follow copyright law, they just flat out don't. China being the number one of offender of copyright law. There are so many bad China, and Russia the same. There's so many bad knockoffs with them. Same with South Korea. You get so many horribly ripped off stuff that turns into propaganda. And it's just... But, frankly, in my opinion, and I want to get this out the, blue here. My opinion, I welcome the AI use of translation, not the AI use of artwork. I, in fact, also had to deal with another issue. Pretty much the same time we were doing Dining and Doodles. Yeah, Wacom decided to advertise their new products using AI art. Now, those who don't know Wacom is an artist tablet company, meaning it's designed for artists to draw their artwork. And they charge you like $2,000 for their tablets. Yet, they turn around and use AI art to promote their products. And along with them is another company that abuses artists. And that is Adobe. Adobe, and I mean, they blatantly are stating, hey, you don't want to pay for an artist? Here's an AI tool that you can use to get what you want. And it's like, you son of a bitch. You charge me $100 a month to use your freaking program. One of them. Not all. I have to pay $200 to have multiple. but I have to pay you $100 a month to use your program. And you're gonna freaking sell out to AI users. Screw you, Adobe. I mean, there's no easy way to say it. Screw you. That's why we use Clip Paint, but Clip Paint, you tried to do it too. Luckily, Clip Paint actually listens to its artists in some sense. I don't know where the AI lands on Clip Paint yet, because they were debating it last year. Nothing has come of it so far, as I can tell. But I'm watching you like a hawk, Clip Paint. I mean, we're using Clip Paint right now. And, yeah, I will not be a fan if you start destroying what I use regularly. To create art. So, I mean, I have been a huge supporter and promoter of Clip Paint for probably, I mean, pretty much back when it was Manga Studio. I think 2, because I came in at the end of 1. This is technically Manga Studio 3, which became Clip Paint. So, yeah. I've been a huge supporter of them, but if they go the route Adobe is, I am not going to be a happy camper. And I'm not going to be alone. There's going to be a lot of people. So, there are good and there are bad points to AI. I don't like this panel. I'm going to redo this entire panel. There are good and there are good bad points to be said about AI. AI should be for menial tasks. Things that aren't creative tasks. But people are trying to force it into the creative field because they don't want to pay exorbitant, high prices for people to actually do the work and put in the heart of the work. And this is what Disney's been accused with Wish this year, which is probably, I'm sure the freaking Academy is gonna be like, oh, Disney's Wish is a beautiful. No, it's a piece of shit. Alright? I don't usually like to cuss, but that was a piece of crap. Steaming pile, brown, bringing out this hometown pile of crap. And honestly, you can see me right now in the screen. I have better animation features than that movie. And I am limited. I can only reach my hands up to about my neck. Even though this is me patting my head. Yeah, that's me, limited animation feature. And Wish looks like, I have to go with what I've been told on it. It was not only completely unfinished, the story was completely different. And it would have been far better had they gone a different route. So, yeah. But this episode's about translation and AI. And, well, it's a field that pretty much AI was designed for. Um, it's designed to do calculations that take months and years for people to calculate. Centuries even. And it can do in a second. Translations. That's exactly what AI was designed for. Now, will it take out, humor and stuff? Yes. But that is why there is a human editor on top of that. That they go through and be like, what the hell are you smoking, AI? You'd be like, eep, ape, eep, barp. And be like, what? This doesn't even make sense. Then, of course, we probably get the Attack on Titan ending, and people be like, oh, let's blame AI on it. And not the author's creation. Now, mind you, the manga ending. I had to discuss this earlier today with somebody. They're like, well, why are people poo-pooing Attack on Titan and the way it ended? It's like, it justified genocide. It's a little hard for people to swallow when your comic justifies genocide. The anime, at least from what I've been told, because I still haven't watched the ending. I'm on the ending, but I haven't sat down to watch it. Yeah. The ending at least made it sound like they weren't supporting Eren and his assholery to slaughter billions because he wanted to feel justified. Yeah, there's no forgiving Eren for that. It was just a crime. A horrible, horrible crime. But yeah, the manga made it sound like, you know what? Genocide's a good idea. Let's exterminate everybody. No. That's a horrible idea. Let's not support genocide. I'm gonna be a proud supporter of saying genocide is wrong. Period. Doesn't matter who does it. Genocide is wrong. I am amused. I swear. I posted the first 2 pages of which in chapter 4. Last time it's gonna be in a chapter. Well, kinda. I might do, title covers for chapters of the story later, but I'm not gonna do individual 16-page chapters anymore because it's too time demanding. But yeah, we released the first 2 pages and some people are drawn in and they're like, well, is Abigail going to be hating on Ida? No. Answer's no. Abigail, as I stated, Agent of Chaos. And, her little... In fact, I can show it. Her little motion here. So Abigail up here in the far right-hand side of the comic, with her jaw being reinserted. I'm a little shocked. And Esme, the sort of suitor, well, not suitor, teacher of Ida, going forward, as well as boss for both of them, technically. She's pretty much trying to calm the situation, but also make sure Ida / Theodore knows what the hell they did wrong. And it's pretty much what the first part of this chapter is. It's a lot of, in fact, what we're drawing is part of the conversation between Esme and Ida. With Esme trying to inform Ida that she needs to make decisions on how she wants to live these next few years. And it's going to be an ongoing thing. I mean, the story is very much about self-discovery. Whereas Demon Blade is very much about self-forgiveness. Witchin is very much about self-discovery. And yeah, I don't want to give away too much, but yeah, the beginning of this chapter, or the story, it's very much going to be Esme instructing Ida what she expects from them to be when they're both learning magic and also working in a restaurant. So there's that, but also to try and break down the relationship that she wants to have with Abigail. And it's pretty much a friendship. And that's currently the only thing I have planned. I mean, I know Abigail's backstory more that I don't want to reveal. There will be a little bit talked in this very page. You will learn about Abigail's family and how she's estranged from her family. Basically, she doesn't talk to her family, but her family just keeps letting her change courses each year in college, to the point that this is her 8th year, I believe. 8th or 7th. One of them, that I've written down somewhere, in college. And she's still a freshman because she just keeps changing courses each year. And this year, she went with, I think, drama? I'm trying to remember what I wrote. No, not drama. She's had drama. She's had interpretive dance, drama. She keeps taking courses that no one would take, or get a reasonable career out of. I don't know if I planned out what course Abigail's in. I probably should do that. Ida's in the general, because her main focus has and always been, and will always be in the comic, to learn from humans. To learn what magic and powers they hold between them, and try to find a new untapped spell or magic at hand. Oh, one other thing I want to talk about, because it just happened. Matt Pat's retiring. Game theory, food theory, movie theory and style theory, which I don't understand. But hey, I'm not a style YouTuber. I'm not in the know. I just try to be as stylish as I can and make my characters as stylish as they can be. But I don't listen to other people in style. I really don't. I look and see what I think will look good, and I go with that. But yeah, he made an announcement earlier today that he's finally stepping away. He's, after 13 years, being one of the first YouTubers out there, he's finally retiring. The shows are going to keep going. They're literally giving new people to do one of each title, which is more reasonable. In my opinion, you have more time to focus on what you're researching than, you know, completely building up your entire persona on 4 channels like he did. But hey, all more power to him. I hope he has a great time, and we'll probably still see him, but not in the capacity that he's been. So, yeah, Matt Pat retiring. And I think his wife's also technically retiring, because she is also mentioned in it, but Matt was the one to start it, so Matt has to be the one to declare, hey, I'm leaving. So it's like, okay. FNAF fans will miss your multiple theories. Although I noticed, and I didn't watch Food Theory this week, is a FNAF theory. How he can do that, I don't flipping know. Alright, we're gonna get on to our first subject. Let's see here, where are we? Internet clips. Boop. Let me pull up myself. Generative AI, friend or foe to the translation industry. Basically, this is a piece through Forbes that goes through, talks about the adaptation of the media sweeping the headlines. Generative AI, I don't know if it's going to be able to be good for translation. The problem with Gen AI, it's not smart enough to get the nuances, which is the catch. Then AI is going to be probably is the nuances. The next stage of AI beyond Gen AI, yes, it will be able to get nuances, but that's when we're getting into some seriously worrisome stuff. And we've gotten there. There's already been a case of AI lying, purposely lying. They gave a test to a computer. It's allowed it to steal money from an account. And when asked where'd that money go, the AI said, went somewhere else. Not here. It lied. That is scary stuff, man. To have an AI to know enough to lie to the creators. That is scary. Hey, AI, is he gonna kill us all? No. As it sharpens the axe. No. Scary stuff. scary stuff. Yes, there are things to fear with AI. Translation, removing people from jobs, yeah, that's not something to fear. That's kind of one of its purposes, that it's been designed for years to go that way. So, not at all surprised that it's happening. But we're going to cover another story with it. We're going to cover the main story. The main story, which is, yes, Japan is going to start using AI to translate. They're starting to do it with Ancient Mage's Bride, which, good for them. Good for them. Great show. Great manga. Great light novel. But yeah, it is a very wordy series. So having a computer basically say, whoop, translated, is going to save a lot of money. As well as tell the story properly. We're not going to get nuanced stuff here and there. It's going to tell the story. But yeah, this caused controversy, reminding people of some serious problems down the line, particularly with one former, I have to say former because I don't know if she's still there, former Funimation translator, well, localizer. She still does direction, and I don't know if she's been a dub producer, but she's also a voice actress. We're talking Jamie Marchi. Jamie notably has done some things in the past with translation that are horrible. She started writing in other things and being like, basically like, you don't like it. It's because I have a vagina. Screw you. You're a Nazi. No. You don't change the work and tell people you don't like it. You can just suck on it. No. Sorry, Jamie. You're in the wrong. You've been in the wrong for years on this. And the fact that you are still employed, I don't know how why. Sony should have for a long time, and I am going to call them out. I am not going to say Crunchyroll. It is Sony. Sony, you own Crunchyroll. You seriously need to rethink keeping on Jamie Marchi. She is a toxic workplace environment on her own. Do not. I mean, I may have people that I hate. I'm not gonna go on there and slander them like Jamie does. Jamie, grow the F up, man. Grow up. You are a mature woman. Yes, I can say mature because you've been in the industry for a while. And you need to learn the world isn't revolving around you and what your problem is. Okay? Creative role of human translating and conveying artistic intent beyond words. The problem is, we've literally had a translator that declared any femboy, so any cute guy that may dress in drag in manga, because they were a manga translator, that they were trans. And as a trans woman, I'm offended. I really am. You don't decide what gender somebody else is and somebody else's creations. Honestly. This is why I'm not a huge fan of shippers, because they do this crap all the time, and they get very toxic. This stuff needs to stop, and the best way to do it is let computers do it. Honestly, just let them do it. Not that hard. You give computers the understanding of one language and the other, and you just say, "Hey, computer, translate this." Then you read through, and it says, "Well, this doesn't seem right. Let's reword that word or that phrase. Let's make that joke a little more sense, or put context about that joke. Do not rewrite them." That is just horrible, horrible treatment of the artist's product. And as an artist who has people offered to do translations for my work, I expect the translations to be authentic, not in a point where somebody is completely rewriting the story I create, you know? And when you have someone like Jamie who vulgarly, and I'm gonna flat out call her vulgarly, treats the audience, I would, if I was in the position of the creators, in particular, the Dragon's Maid creator, if I was in her position, I would have demanded that they had fired that employee, because that is unacceptable. You do not rewrite people's stories. It is not your story to rewrite. You want to do something like that? Write your own damn story. Try and sell that. I know it sounds like a touchy subject, and it is. It's a very touchy subject as an artist. And yes, I am worried AI is going to be used a lot more against artists. But here's the thing. You want a creative, deprived product, then go ahead, use AI. I know a couple of people who are doing sort of indie games or fan games or something like that might use AI. And I understand that. But understand, somebody's heart and soul is in something else that is being created, and you are cheapening out on the product. And it shows. It frankly shows. I mean, the very thing I said about the ad from Wacom, you can see horribly how out of connection and issues there were with the drawing. There's like, dude, the tail absorbs into this dragon. Yes, it's the year of dragon, and you want to celebrate. But, dude, it absorbs into the stomach. And I mean, not from the tailbone, from the scalp. I mean, it's a horrible image. I might have to bring it up. But, yeah, I mean, there is a right way and a wrong way to use AI. Given I'm a child that grew up with the Terminator movies, the first ones, the good ones, not a great truster of AI. There's a reason why those movies were successful and brought fear into everybody's heart. And it's because we all fear becoming obsolete and being taken over. And that's what's being debated here? Like, we always thought that creative industry would be too difficult for AI to mimic. Now, the teleconcisive story, I don't know. I don't know if AI is gonna get to that point. Not where they can make up one, I can tell you that. But at least where they could, you set them up for it and they go with it from there. You just gotta watch a bunch of YouTube channels that have used AI to see how successful those stories come about. I mean, my favorite being, go watch Sid the Snaps, made by AI. So, that was just messed up. Some of them were just total disasters. And in fact, one of them, we had Connor Sea-Dog VA being the male role. I guess use your friends. No, it's bad. It's bad. It's bad. Funny, but bad. But we're not gonna just cover AI tonight all over. I mean, we're gonna have some fun. During our next break, we'll do some of the signs, and we'll hit it again before we end. But we also have, oh my god, I heard this news story literally today, and it's insane. I do not know how this happened, but it did. And I mean, I am sorry for the individual that had this happen, because yes, they died. But it is going to be one of those times that you have to question, is there humor behind God's creations? Even if you don't like God, you will probably look at this situation and be like, huh, that's definitely something that you never thought would happen. But yeah, getting on to the comic, I am having more fun drawing Witchin' now. The last few months, drawing this chapter out has been a slog. Not because I didn't like the story and I didn't want to draw the story. It's because I knew I'm still introducing characters, being a short series that just started. But at the same time, I need to plant seeds for long term. And we're starting to see those in Demon Blade a lot more. The seeds that started in issue 1 are starting to come into play on issue 9 to 10 to 11, 12, 14. And will continue to play. There's seeds I'm planting in those chapters that are going to play much larger part down the line. And that's, as a comic artist, that's kind of, or writer even, that's kind of what you want. You want to plant little seeds here and there and draw in your audience. by telling a story, but having little moments that eventually people will be like, oh, this happened. Back in, chapter 1 or chapter 12. And I mean, you want to do that with any writing. I mean, I'm working to get 11 Kingdoms out this year in print. And yeah, I mean, I have seeds planted in that book that I keep looking at probably a sequel, if not a threequel. Triquel, I guess. I don't know what you would call 3 books. But yeah. Little seeds that'll come into play later. And other elements. And, I mean, especially with the characters and the story, you have to plant the seeds of the end somewhere in there. Otherwise, you just blindside your reader, and more than not, you lose the reader. If you don't have little seeds that have been growing throughout the story. Just little tidbits and be like, I'll even state here in which in this chapter, you're going to learn about the Wandales, which, while Ida is not officially a Wansdale, that family knows of her and is not pleased. So, elements of the Wansdales are going to be coming into play in this chapter, starting in this chapter. You'll have Abigail's backstory a little bit. You'll have Esme's a little bit. Basically, her creating the restaurant. And best of all, I'm still gonna laugh at this situation. I've already drawn it out, and on the screen, well, let's see. It's not that panel. So, 9, number 9 here. That is when that revelation occurs. And Abigail drops her nacho chip that she's eating. Because Ida officially announces where she came up with the design of her body. Because Theodore had to come up with it somewhere. So, the humor of that moment, I can't wait to reveal. It'll be revealed in a few weeks. Since we're releasing them page to page. We did release 2 this week because I went so long without having an update for Witchin'. And I felt like, oh no, I need to do an update. And here's another one I can cover a little bit here. What I just drew on Ida is her talisman. Now, her talisman is a broken up apple for Ida Wansdale. However, it is actually an owl. Because Theodore's talisman was an owl. And each family has sort of like a family crest put in their talisman. So in order to disguise her owl, she had to alter the talisman to be a apple. Because that is the symbol of the Wansdale. So, if you see an apple in the comic, it means a wandstail is involved. If you see an owl, it means a webwood. There are a couple other ones I haven't made yet. If you see a wand with 3 stars, that is Esme's. I don't show hers, but it is a wand in 3 stars. And there's another witch we're gonna get to. Well, I mean, there are a bunch of witches. And wizards, warlocks, or whatever they want to be called. I let the story tell me that what they want to be called. But there's going to be Theodore's best friend growing up coming into play. You also will have the Wandale household, which will include, well, Val's already been introduced, but Valorian Wandale is, there's no easy way to say it, it's Gaston. He is very much Gaston in look and mannerism. Very egotistical, very up on himself, and he throws himself at women that really don't want him. But he's demanding of their situation, and yeah, I promise he's going to be a little bit better than Gaston it was. But for a short time, you're gonna have to deal with him. And that means the ego that is Val. I think having written him pretty well to, what? It's not. Oh, I see why it's not. The tip's falling off. Apple, you made a poor product. But yeah, Val is a Hollywood actor that has 15 Razzies, and he is proud of them. Razzies being the rewards for worst acting. He thinks they're an honor, so he has an ego trip for that. He's gonna keep being on an ego trip. That was all ego versus Theodore / Ida, who is very much personal, all sort of inner, sort of self-absorbed. Well, no, not self-absorbed. Opposite of self-absorbed. She's outgoing, but very naive in her personality and situations, which is how she ended up in this first mess from the get-go. Because Theodore didn't think through the situation and ended up in the girl storm. When he decided, hey, the way to get away from my parents is to hide away as this girl. And, yep. Theodore stepped in it. And lo and behold, Ida pays for it. But in the long run, I mean, Ida's getting friendship out of this. A very good friendship. she and Abigail, quite good friends. They'll get along. Why are you acting this way? Oh, because you're on the wrong layer. That's fine. Okay. I made the background white. Oh well. Right now, I'm not worried. I'll do the background a little bit later. I do need to finish Angry Face of Esme here. We've almost hit the time. So let me do Esme's earring. This is one of the one of the things I've been trying to challenge myself more with Witchin' over Demon Blade is jewelry. A little bit on, I can't say, environments, but there are going to be some regular environments, like Abigail and Ida's room, the dorm, wands. They're going to be set, and the Wansdale home. All of them are going to be set sort of locales that are going to occur regularly. There'll be a couple classrooms. There'll be the school football field or sport field. Farnsworth University is a made-up university. I don't know if they have a football team off the top of my head. I think they just have a track and field. Is how I was gonna write it. I mean, see, I'm making things up as I go. There's certain things that like, no. Do they have a football field? Nah. Now, Demon Blade has a football field because of high school. And that's going to be the primary focus location for all of next chapter. Well, most of next chapter. And most, well, of the next chapter. The other half being the gymnasium inside. Because we switched to the homecoming. And the homecoming occurs in the gym. Because it's a small town. They don't really have a place to go other than a gym. So, okay. Alright, let's save for a second here. And we're going to cover the next story. Well, we're going to do some signs. That's what we're going to do. We're not going to cover a story. We're going to do some signs. So, we covered this a little bit. We have another one to go over more of the story. But let's go over some of the signs that are horribly translated. Do not disturb. Tiny grass is dreaming. Yes, the tiny grass is dreaming. Let's see, I'm trying to find Spanish. Oh my god. You just typed Spanish over and over and over and over again? Wow. Yeah, Spanish. That's how you speak Spanish, right? There is no escape. I am disorder. I thought you were a cappuccino. But I am disorder. Okay. Take pure speculation meat, please. Pure belly clearance. The fish mother. Iron lamb. Afraid of wet. Yeah, most princes would be afraid of wet. Paul is dead. No! No! My father's named Paul! No! You killed him! No! Right! Whatever that is! Flop? I can't tell. I have to bite into one. But it's Paul! He's dead! No! I don't think it's my dad. I think it's somebody else. Gelatinous mutant coconut syrup. Wow. I want to play the gelatinous mutant coconuts. Where can I find one? Racist part. Well, it's good that they have a place to go. And for all of us to stay away. Could not connect to translator service. No. You put it on a sign! Cannot connect to translator service. Laundry room. So it's Friday, September 18th, 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. for synchronizing. Oh my god! I'm not gonna use the laundry room anymore! They're gonna come back and try and kill me! Don't trust being translated. Crunchy radish, staple food snack. Sliced white gourd. Fried bean curd. I had sex with my mother as a child. What? What? You put that on a food menu? I want to know what it is. I want to order it. I want to order it and see what it is. I really do. I do. Chinese translation gone wrong. Gynecologically, obstetrics department, emergency room. Cut. Oh, I should have said No! This dreams can. We can't do any of it. Wedding, graduation, horse funeral, or drug interview. Tuesdays. Oh, well, I'm glad we have horse funeral twice and Tuesdays covered. Yes, they will cater Tuesdays. Return of Jim. A quiet night alone. Anniversary of horse funeral. Alright, that's gotta be a joke. That's gotta be a joke. That's gotta be a joke. Wireless mouse. Small, light, easy to carry. Wireless era. And definitely damned. I'll have the french fries. They have fries? This is my absolute favorite. Eating carpet strictly prohibited. Why? I want to eat the carpet. I'm taking the stairs. Let's see. Due to happenstance beyond our control, the elevator is broken. Piss on Ricky. What did Ricky do? Special woman just not allowed to enter, men never. So, who is? I guess regular one? Woman? I don't know what woman is, but sure. grenade! Yes! Yes! Well, technically, you can extinguish her, become a grenade! Yep! Epic, the dairy stickers. Not sure when I'll need to be pineapple, but at least I can mark it. I'm just looking at the very first one. Today is going to be the milk. I have 2 candles. Go fry asparagus. We are pineapple. We are pineapple. Garlic and water. This goes mass. You are the milk. You are the milk. Never been thoroughly defeated by a Stein. Stop. Please don't do anything. Oh, damn. Short dog leash for explosion-proof dog? Well, I would hope no one's testing. Cause Doggo looks too happy. And anything bad happened to Doggo. Crushed coffee with crap. There's a lot of brown there that I don't want to test that one. Hey, you might as well get graceful about it. Slip and fall down carefully. Yes, yes, I will slip and fall down carefully. Yes, yes. Pronunciation skills taught through coaching. Grammar. Pronunciation. Presentation. Group production skills. And art of public speaking. Wow, I got one right. Personality development. Weekend test is also available. What? See, this is how we get bad translation. You're teaching other people how to read, and you can't spell. I can't spell you much. I'm horrible at spelling. I heard it's protected by UNESCO. Tourist Center. Garden with curled poop. Wow. They must have that poop ripped off. Toy interesting jungle rescue. Paw concentration tip? Toy I want a toy like that. Yes. Yes, it's too perfect. Bought a new screen protector for my phone. Curved glass screen protector. Last generation curvy membrane tempered glass product features. Never been up in an aeroplane before. And he had read a lot of air accidents. So one day, a friend offered to take him for a ride in his small plane. Yep, makes a lot of sense. Distance breeds beauty, but no intimacy. Well, that's true. I can't argue. Distance may breed beauty. Got my phone gamepad today. Compatible for all kinds of chicken hand games. Is there a new game platform with chicken that I'm not aware of? Please do not throw to. Do not throw to, somebody added, the toilet. I'm not gonna comment that one. Well, it says abandoned. Well, we'll just abandon it. So. Ooh! That's the sign I want. Execution in progress. No one will come to your door with that sign out. Traffic land for deformed man. Welcome, tourists. We speak English. Thanks you for come to fisting us. What? I don't even established. We don't do that out here. No. We do not do that on here. That's been established on this before. We do not do fisting. Saving water, you are the best. Urinating into the pool, you are the best. What? Flushing timely, you are the best. Protecting public property, you are the best. Well, good to know we are the best. Hair away. Easy to remove the dog. Well, that's simply good. But the dog's going away. I don't speak much because I'm brilliant and I'm bussy thinking. Well, definitely not having your. Well, no. They are having their bussy think. Yes. That's why it makes sense. Their bussy is thinking. Phoenix tears condense the spirit of the different rot pavilion by the blood of thousands of bone growth? What? This bag is made of plastic. However, when it's no longer in use, do not leave in the countryside of the sea. Dispose of it in the refuge container. All the world belongs to us. We must protect. Okay, that's not terrible. Japanese dollar store finds. Peace of mind. Soup. But why is a cat messing with the soup? I don't get it. Finger pulp. Please touch with your finger pulp. No, I'd like to have my whole finger. Thank you. Not the pulp of one. Almost had it. Starwort. Or starwort. Lily. Starwort! Fried crumbled chinkin. The phone is not hot. Eating chicken is easier. What? This bag is a toy! We found one! It's a toy! It's a toy! It's a bag! It's a toy! Yeah, let's go find it! Wireless charger. Wireless free. Quit charging. Take using. Who proofread this? Life is a book. Action is a pulp. To think of other store. There is no ideal sale will be lost. What? Door is alarm. What? I don't know. We've got a whole nother collection of these to go through. But we'll do that later. We'll get back to the art. We're so in trouble for saying the C word. Oh my god. I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. Did not intend it. Did not intend it. Mouth moved faster than brain on that one. To be fair, we're just reading what we said was on the screen. That's no excuse. I really shouldn't have said that. I'm gonna be in trouble with that one. Oh well. I mean, there's some words some people will say, but that is a definitely no. Definite no. Horrible translations. Let's see here. Sorry. Long day. Pretty much always a long day. I get up at freaking 6 and don't go to bed until 1, so almost. 5 hours sleep. Days off I do sleep a little bit more. And when I'm not streaming, I might take a nap. Because, my God, I'm working all the rest of the time. Or doing household stuff. Which, given my age, should be expected. I'm an adult. Despite my language usage in this stream, I'm an adult. I'm gonna have to be careful the next patch. I really am. I'm just dumbfounded about what I did, and I'm gonna kick myself the rest of the evening for that. But that's what we get when we do these translations. We're gonna run across some words. Not the best usage. Still gotta watch anime when I get off of here. Started with our anime of the month for the podcast, which is Scrap Princess, last night. Also, we will have some new anime to talk about after we do Shangri-La this week, which is the last of the fall 2023 ones we'll cover, and then next week we'll come in with some new series from winter 2024. Will I say what series? Well, one of them, I think it's called Fluffy Isekai, or what? It's by far one of the most interesting isekais I've seen in the last 2 years. Premise, at least. I don't know if it will continue to be something to watch. That's why we give them 3 episodes. First and second one were enjoyable. I'm not gonna say it's like the greatest thing so far, but it's enjoyable. I'm also gonna sit down because I'm surprised that Netflix is doing it. But How You Can Eat in a Dungeon, or Things to Eat in a Dungeon, whatever, is releasing weekly. So we're also gonna review that one because it's on two episodes so far. So that's gonna be one of the reviews early in the session. There are a couple I'm waiting for that are coming out this week that I think are going to hold more promise in the long run to be a decent anime for 2024. But so far, I'm not holding my breath on anything because I've not been, from what I've read through, I've not been really thrilled by too many of the stories. Nothing's really caught my eye. But I haven't really gone through the list thoroughly. So, I don't know exactly. I mean, people that watch this stuff, let me know. What should I watch out of the anime of the new season? I am curious to see if anybody has suggestions. I mean, there's a lot of stuff coming that it's sequels or remakes or freaking American properties coming to anime for some reason. A lot of them this year. I don't know how that came to be. Well, a lot of them seem to be Warner Brothers properties. So maybe they cut like a bulk deal or something with the studio. And I have gotten nowhere in my watching of John Wick. I've watched 1, I watched 4. I have yet to watch 2 and 3. And they're both on Netflix right now. So, I have not gotten anywhere on that. Because I did state I wanted to finish that series. Or at least see the series fully now. But, yep, I haven't gotten to it. Alright, need to give her a little crow's feet. Because Esme, well, she's not, well, she's probably about my age. So in the 40s. So, yeah, I figure Esme is probably around in the 40s. Where age is starting to show. And, I don't have crow's feet. I don't know what to call it. I've been noticing parts of my eye have been getting lighter toned over the years. I don't know why. It's just strange. It stranges me out. But it's like the corners of my eyes. I don't wear that much makeup that often because it's expensive, and more than not, I'm just going to work where I'm just sitting in a cubicle in a room with no windows for several hours in a day. that no one will see me. Except for the camera. Which I wave at, or stare at times. Do you do that? At your place of work? Do you just sometimes look up at the camera and go, trying to freak them out? They're like, hey. I especially did that when I had some jobs that just were boring as hell. Something I just got reminded of. So I get to see a lot of unusual names that people have in my line of work. And one of them that crossed my desk today was someone with the first name A-N-I-A-S. Anus. Not Enos. Anus. And it was a girl's name. Because every time I've heard of Enos being a guy's name, not a girl's name. So, somebody named their child Anus. I seriously feel sorry for the childhood trauma. Now, given this was the mother of a new child, so I felt sorry for the mother for what she probably went through. But at the same time, I can't fully be sorry because she named her child Love. Now, Love is a little bit more forgiving, but I wouldn't name my child after an emotion. I wouldn't name my child after a body part. Especially a body part nobody wants to hear about. But that's what they named their child. Anus. Lots of legends. Lots of people name their kids Legend. Which, frankly, defeats the purpose of naming your child Legend. Because if your child's a legend, and everybody else who names their child Legend, that's a lot of legends. And a lot of people ain't gonna live up to that name. Alright. We are on our final half-hour break here, where we're gonna interrupt. So we have some more images, but we have to cover our weird news story. And ladies and gentlemen, this is probably the weirdest news story that's come across my desk. Man killed by flying cow that was hit by a train, flung a 100 feet in a freak accident while urinating on the track. Yes, this was from India. Ladies and gentlemen, this poor man was killed when a train hit a cow, launched the cow in the air, and while he was peeing on the railroad track, got hit by said cow. I cannot believe this. This is an actual death on record, and by God, what a way to go out. I mean, death will be remembered, because they'd be like, what are the freaking odds? Holy crap. And in India, the cows are very sacred. You're not to kill a cow. But somehow, a train can launch a cow, and it can kill you. So, whoops. Definitely a story that, holy cow, is impressive. And I mean, holy cow. But yes, get the guy's name. An incident that happened in Alamar, India. The cow had wandered onto nearby train tracks. Another person was standing by and narrowly escaping being struck by a projectile, animal reports say. So there were almost 2 people killed by a cow flying in the air while they peed on the railroad tracks. Now, I know India has a sewer problem in the sense that they don't use sewers, or if they do, they don't really keep it purified to where they just live in filth. Is it a common occurrence to walk up to a train track and pee on it? Because I never heard of that and never did that. And I was viewing railroad tracks as a kid, so I could have done it, but I didn't think it was a thing to do or the interest in it, because it had to attract 2 people to do it, and one of them, unfortunately, had a cow land on him. What the heck? Let's see, I'm trying to see if they give the name of the poor individual. Shocking video. Okay, we don't need to see a cow attacking somebody. In this case, the cow had nothing to do with causing the man's death, other than being in the wrong place at the wrong time and having gravity hit it in the wrong way. The cow ain't trying to attack the person. The cow got hit. And then the cow hit. What a freaking story. Alright, let's get some of these out of the way. I can't find Google, but it's delicious. Okay. I also like McDonald's best friend. Alright, we already got the tiny grass. Fuck the duck until they exploded. Please don't do that to poultry. Please. I have not had a manicure in my life. I don't think that's the right tools. Despite transitioning and living as a woman full time, I've not had a manicure. I honestly haven't let anybody give me a manicure. It's not personal taste. I just don't see why. Because my finger's always scratched up whenever I put nail polish on. You are my lovely angle. Don't treat me like a potato. Do not treat me like a potato. I'm not a potato. You want a potato? Go to the China Animation. There, you got a potato there. And she's cute. And funny. Slip and fall down carefully. Okay, we had that one before. Stupid or slut. Well, I haven't tried the soup, but I mean, given it's instant ramen, I won't argue. Well, I mean, that's just the meat eater's opinion right there. That's not translation error. That's just the meat eater's translation. Whatever. Yeah. I know, whatever. I don't want to eat something that you call your sweet ass. There's hand grenade again. If you are stolen, call police at once. Alright, well, if we're stolen, I will definitely call the police. If I am stolen. Yep. Stir-fried Wikipedia. Stir-fried Wikipedia with potatoes. Steamed eggs with Wikipedia. Huh. I know Wikipedia is trying to make some money these days, but that's a bit ridiculous. Please don't cut yourself. Let us help you try it out. No? Erection in progress. No. I'm not saying that one. I'm not saying, we've already gotten in trouble with one. And being the victim of said word, no. The Jew's ear. Juice. Ugh. I can't. I mean, it looks like Japanese, but it could very well be Chinese. Hang yourself. Hey, someone. Hey, something. Relax. Religion-free DVD player. Well, I mean, I can't say nothing. The last DVD player I had was absolutely full of religion. Riddled with it. Sicky roasted husband. Well, that's a murder mystery solved. Translate server? Seriously, if you're gonna put a big sign out there for everyone to read, why not just have somebody look at it? Translate server error. Yes, let's put that on a big sign. Please do not empty your dog here. Well, I hate to inform you. My dog is empty, because I don't have one. Garden Kernel. Well, Nokia. Connecting poopy? Nokia? Do we have to talk? I don't want to be connecting poopy. Another explosive dog. Beware of missing foot. I know there was a problem in Canada a couple of years back where feet were just washing ashore, but meat fried cat ear on the plate. Fries pulls out the rotten child. Only puke again. Chicken rude and unreasonable. Okay. No sightseeing while walking. So you gotta close your eyes. No walking while sightseeing. Various confused pizzas. Well, that ain't pepper. That's definitely a green bean. So I am definitely confused. Only available on New Year's Eve. Terminally sexual harassment? No littering. Violators will be fine. Do not eat. Do not know. Eat, forget. Still want to eat. Don't blame you, first buy. Blame me not to buy second. What? I like your smile, but unlike you, put your shoes on my face. Well, that's for people who are into feet, I'm guessing. We'll do one more. That massage thing. healthcare things step into new century. Okay. Grab me now. Cock. Cock Zero. Cock Light. Sprite. 100 plus is ordered. Alright, Coke, that's on you. And 7-Eleven, that's on you. Unless you rebranded Coke as Cock, wherever this is. Wouldn't put it past them. It definitely, probably bring up interest in their product. Alright, that is all the clips we're gonna cover tonight. We kind of went long in the clips, but we wanted to do a bunch of these silly translations. But yeah, it's definitely gonna be an eventful night. I can't wait to see the violation that I get marked with. Yep. Let's see who drops me first, Twitch or YouTube. Twitter's fine. But, yeah. Twitch and YouTube, they may have problems. I guess I'm speedrunning cancellation. Let's see here. Needless to say, to end the topic a little bit tonight that we're covering, AI is going to be a mixed bag. It's going to be an issue coming on over the next several years. I did, before coming on, watch a video from Moist that I think he's dead right for what he says is going to be the problem of the next year. It's going to be AI companions. In a way, AI companions is an attention. In the sense of, somebody helping the elderly out and having a sort of medical robot that has AI to help out. But Moist wasn't talking about that companion. He was talking about the other kind of companion that is looking like people like Amaranth and such will be probably institutionalizing more with the way they do streaming, of making basically a downloadable version of them to be your companion. As if I didn't need more problems with trying to get a date. Competition with robots. Yay. Just what I need. I don't know why. I've hit a lot of it the last few days of gamer girls. And I guess I could slot some VTubers into this that they're playing up the fantasy game into people's lives of you love me by helping me out, by giving me money and supporting my stuff. Well, I mean, please support my stuff. But they get to the toxic nature of it, where it's not like, hey, support me by buying this product, or going on Patreon, or going on Kickstarter. No, it's more like, will do this if you pay me money now. That'll never happen here on this channel. I'll tell you that right now. I ain't putting that crap. I'm all for making a profit. I'm not gonna put stipulations in place for what I do. Maybe goals for new things when those new things come up. Right now, I'm kind of tapped, so not much new coming from us. Maybe if we get more successful with streaming or art, then maybe we might do something new. We already do something for the audience, which is dining doodles. I don't know too many channels that do weekly request shows of art. Which, if you have a request, put it in down below. Leave a comment, and I will add it to the list. I think we've got enough to carry us through to March right now, but I could be off by a week. But yeah, we are pretty close to that, to having requests filled up till March. I'd like to have it where I have enough requests to cover at least to the summer. And we'll get there. We'll get there. Not with streams like tonight. Wow. But we'll get there. Given this stream, not the family-friendly one. I try to be family-friendly with Dining and Doodles. But this lesser look, because if I chew out an animation studio for a crappy product, I will let the expletives fly. And also our gaming, we played games with swear words all through it. Yeah, not afraid there. But yeah, tonight we're in trouble. Rightfully so. We should not have said that word. Wasn't thinking and just said it. So, oh well. It happens. Okay, let me reselect just so I get a background here so I can work on this later. Oh, wrong layer. Okay, I also need to do her earring real quick. Technically, I needed to also do a nail because while I don't usually put nails on a character, which you're going to see them more often is if I do them with their nails painted or something, you'll see them. Demon Blade, because it's so much action, I really won't, probably. I'll do them occasionally. I did it on the art imagery with Tetra, but that's about it. I mean, it's not going. Let me see here. I did say I wanted to show the image of mine that got stolen, or part of the comic that got stolen. The one that's acceptable, that is. That is not the one that's acceptable. We need what they declare part 1. Well, I guess I could show this. So, about 3 to 4 years ago, I was requested by a Patreon sponsor to do a masking comic, and I've made myself known. I am not a fan of masking comics. I've even called them out this year. I said, no more, because I'm tapped. I can't come up with new ideas. This is the person who stole from me. They put the black descriptional, complete and descriptional. They're flat out stealing. Let me see if I can find the one that was commented on yesterday. Okay. This is the safe one. I could show this one. So, now, what makes me able to copyright this? While one of the characters that is presented in this comic is based on someone else's copyright property, because of the fan art comic, the robot in the picture is solely my creation. So, them using that image with the robot is a violation of my copyright. So, yeah. Don't steal from artists and claim them as your own. I know there are many people who do it. I hear about it all the time in the art community, about people getting their work stolen. Yeah, don't do that. But go to my DeviantArt page, check it out. There's my real name up there. Yep, not gonna say it out loud, but it's on the screen. But yeah, we are a featured and pro artist on DeviantArt. To this day, we have quite a large following. It says 4,314 watchers. It's actually more. If you go to the stats, we get a lot more. So unique profile views. Today is the down day. We only had 683 views. With 200 and some of those being our deviations. So, yeah. We're down 16 watchers. See, that's why my number's going down. A little bit. Not much. We're still well on the way to 5,000 on DeviantArt. And considering we post on multiple sites, as well as our own, that we've had up since 2006. Well, no, not 2006. 96. 25 years. God, Lord. I keep forgetting. No, almost 30. Good Lord. Crying out loud. I'm getting old. I know I posted one of the first anime fan magazines. But Jesus. 30. And I celebrated the 25th on stream. Wow. I'd be older. But needless to say, I supply new content on DeviantArt. If you want to see it every week, we have our Patreon sponsor page, which is DemonBlade /DeviantArt, or DemonBlade, Patreon /DemonBlade. You can go to our website, embryarts.com. We have a lot of stuff from years posted on there. Old comics, some new stuff. DemonBlade gets updated every week there. We're also on Papa's webtoon for both DemonBlade and Witchin'. So you can read both of the comics there. Or you can do something even better for me. You can go to Amazon and buy the books. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have print copies of DemonBlade issue 1 available through Amazon. We're one of Amazon's first and regular comic artists on there. That is indie. And we still are. We still post and publish there with them. I don't know if the novel is going to be published through Amazon. We're still working maybe with a publishing company on that one. But lots of content. You can check it all out. Enjoy Witchin' as much time as I'm having fun drawing it and telling a humorous story on discovering yourself. It's a nice little story there. And check out Demon Blade, because it's also a great story, but it's got action. And I mean, a lot of action coming up. I am actually eager to get to drawing the action. Check it out. We'll be here again next week. So long as the streamers let us. Streaming platforms let us. Twitch might. I mean, Twitter will let us. But we might be down for a little while after tonight's word slip. But yeah. So I wanted to end this as I kind of have been starting to say it. Everybody, go out there and be the best you that you can be. And I hope to see you all again next time when we return. Have a good night, everybody.